Hi, Sarah. Kev here from Kev's Jewelry Designs. I was browsing through the forum and saw that you had a question on how to get um, your CounterSketch models over to your B9 printer so that you can actually print them. And it's pretty darn simple. If you have the Academy, there's some walkthrough videos over there. But I decided, well, I'll just take a moment quick and walk through this here with you and give you a quick example of what you need to do. So let's get into it here. So here's your question over on the forum that you had asked. I'm not sure what Daniel was saying here, but anyways, I'm going to give you the step-by-step here. So let's jump over to CounterSketch. We're just going to grab a 3-stone ring. Wait for these to load. We'll grab this guy. I have to wait just a second here because I have a lag for some reason with CounterSketch. But anyways, we're going to create a folder here like it's a new project. And we'll just call it Kev's 3-stone. Okay, so I'm on Kev's 3-stone. And when you make all your changes here, obviously you're going to save that file. So we're going to save it. And there's the model right there. Okay, so I'm going to close this for right now. But when you have everything all done that you want to do to the model and you're ready to print the sample, whether you're printing it for a client or what's your reason for printing, you simply go up here, go down to 3D printing, click the arrow and go to print to the B9 printer. Now, when you do that, it's going to open up this dialog box. Now, what it's doing is it's actually meshing this file, things that you would normally do on your B9 yourself in the software, but it does it for you. Okay, so as you can see, it's already supported the model where it's supposed to be. If you want to add more supports, you just simply hit this dense and it'll increase the density. It's not needed for this model. I would just use the standard. And when you're all done, you hit this button, generate print. So now when that little swirling is all done, the file is saved and there it goes. It gives you a notification that it's been saved. Now the way you find it is if you go back here to your portfolio, you look up here along the top, you have customer information, favorites, renders, and prints. Now, one thing I've noticed with mine is sometimes I have to go to another folder and then come back again, and there it is. Okay, so now the print is saved. Now, if you want to see the print, what you're going to do is you're going to open it in File Explorer, and it's going to give you a PNG file, which is just a picture of what's inside of this CPJX, that's the actual print slicing file that goes into your 3D printer. So it's already sliced it, it supported it, it did everything for you. It's all ready to go on your printer. So the only one I need is this CPJX file. So I would simply either copy it, which I'll just hit copy, and you're going to go to your USB drive where you have your files. And for me, it's this F drive. Here's my CounterSketch prints. And I'm going to right click and paste it here. And I can actually rename that and just say 3-stone ring so I know what it is. Hit enter and you're all good to go. Now you would just simply take your USB drive, go over to your printer, your Core 550 and plug it in there and then load the file into the library. And then you'll see the 3-stone ring all ready to go for you. So it's pretty darn simple. If you have any further questions, Any further questions, you can always shoot me a message, or you can send me an email, Kevin at Kevs, Kevs, jewelry designs with an S.com. Have a good one, Sarah. Hopefully that was helpful to you. Kev out.